Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be talking about Model Context Protocol, MCP, its architecture, the basic components that make up its architecture. We would also be taking a look at a demo MCP server that I came up with and taking a look at its integration with Claude Desktop client. Let's see the MCP server in action. All right, so here's the Claude Desktop client, and in here I've exposed an MCP server that I've designed to get information from Alpha Vantage API. So Alpha Vantage has this API for financial analysis. So they have different APIs that you can use to get information about a company, about a stock, and all that. And so in the MCP server, I've exposed these tools. So you can see company overview, company sentiment, get stock price, and monthly historical data. So I exposed the tools to the Claude Desktop client, and I'm going to use those. I'm going to use the MCP server right now. So let's see it in action. Right, get stock price is using our MCP server. You can see the response. You can see the response. So the current price of Apple is 2721. So this is from our MCP server. I could ask plot a graph of historical performance for the past 6 months. So it's using the get monthly historical data tool. You can see. Now it's going to plot the graph. It's designing the graph. Yeah, so that's it. So the data you see here is based on the response from our MCP server. All right, so let's take a look at some of the core concepts of MCP. All right, MCP is an open source standard for connecting AI applications to external systems. Before MCP, if you wanted to build an extension, a plugin, or an AI application that takes advantage of any of the AI platforms that we have out there. So let's say you want to build an application for ChatGPT, right? You would have to build custom to ChatGPT. So if you want to use that same application with Claude, you would have to either modify the implementation or write an adapter that would make that particular application work with Claude, right? So there was little to no interoperability between AI systems and AI applications. So it was just custom implementation. And also it's like someone who buys a laptop in the US and wants to travel to the UK. Now the laptops you buy in the UK would work well with sockets and plugs and electrical outlets in the US. But now you're leaving the US for the UK, and in the UK there's a different plug and socket system, right? So what do you do? How do you solve that issue? You buy an adapter, right? So let's say you're in the UK and now you want to go to Germany, or you want to go to France, or you want to go to another country. So you buy another adapter that would help you connect to the electrical outlet in those countries. So for each country you visiting, you essentially have to buy an electrical outlet for each country, an electrical and an adapter for each country. So that was kind of like the way it was before MCP. So you had to have your custom implementation for each platform. So, but with MCP, you just have one implementation, and with the clients of those with the MCP clients of those platforms, they will be able to connect to your MCP server, and they will be able to use the resources and the tools that you've exposed from your server. So think of it like the travel analogy, right? Think of the instead of buying multiple adapters, you can just buy one universal adapter, universal travel adapter that allows you, travel to any country and just plug your laptop and be able to use your laptop. So let's take a look at the basic architecture and the architectural components of the MCP. So in MCP, we have the host, the client, and the server. So the MCP host is the application that has clients that can connect to an MCP server. So you think of applications like your ChatGPT, Claude, Claude Desktop, Cursor, VS Code, and even maybe a custom application that you have. Now, those applications have MCP clients. So they have an implementation for MCP clients that they use to connect to an MCP server. So what is an MCP client? An MCP client is basically a library or an SDK that you can use to establish connection to an MCP server. So think of MCP client as your HTTP client when you're dealing with HTTP connections. So it's just a library. So for example, in JavaScript, we have the fetch API, we have Axios, and in Python, we have the request package and the request library that we use to connect to an HTTP server to return, responses. So the next component is the MCP server. The MCP server exposes tools, resources, and prompts that we pass to the AI model as context, right? So there are three basic primitives of the MCP server. So the tools, the resources, and the prompts. So tools are essentially just functions that you define that you use to perform an action. Resources are static or semi-static data that you expose to the MCP client and then pass to the model as context. And then you have your prompts. Prompts are your templates for the instructions that you pass along to an LLM model. Let's take a look at the code, and I'll show you how I'm setting up the MCP server. All right, so here's the code. It's a Python project. As you can see here, I'm using Poetry for my dependencies. And so here's the main file, the server.py file. I first of all just prepare my environment variables, and I pass in. So here's my environment variable essentially. So I have my environment variable key, which I got from the Alpha Vantage website. I have their link in the description if you want to go set it up as well. And then Alpha Vantage base URL here. And then here in the server.py file, I'm loading those environment variables. And these are just for testing. So I was just testing and trying to see that this is working in the logs. And then I define my log file, MCP log file. See the one that was running before out here. So when I ran the application before, it created an MCP log here. So that's the log file. So here, this is where I start the setup essentially. So I'm using FastMCP, which is a library from FastMCP. So I use the FastMCP. This is the class. Just instantiate the class and have that created, and then I create a tool. So you can see a tool is basically a function. So in this function, I am calling the I'm calling the URL Alpha Vantage overview URL endpoint. And so I'm basically just calling it, returning the response, and sending it back. And so we have the new sentiment tool as well that just did the same thing there. Call the endpoint, call the base URL, pass in the parameters, and then just call the endpoint. Then the current stock price, same thing I'm doing. And then monthly historical data, I call the time series monthly endpoint, and then I return the response. So this is the setup, the server setup. Now, to make this particular setup work with your Claude client, let me show you how I get it to work with Claude. All right, so here in the Claude client, to make my MCP server work, like to expose it to Claude so that Claude can be aware of the tools that I have on my server and be able to use those tools. You come in here, the Claude client, and then you go to the settings. All right, so on the settings, I go to developer. Then you can see I've added Chrome extension, and then here's my stock analysis, particular server, MCP server. So I define the command and I define the arguments. So if you wanted to add, maybe you're building and you want to add your own server, you click on this edit config. And when you click on the edit config, it brings you here to this Claude Desktop config.json file. It brings you here to the Claude Desktop config.json file. So essentially what I just did was to open it in Visual Studio Code. All right, so this is my Claude Desktop config.json file. You can see I have all this here. I have the command, which is an absolute path, right? And then the argument, the current working directory, and the environment variables. Essentially the same environment variables that I have here. So just pass them in here. And yeah, after doing this, I saved and then, canceled, closed my MCP Claude client and restarted the application. And when I did, it was able to read my MCP server stock analysis and had all the tools that I had exposed. And I was able to use those tools within Claude Desktop client. I will put a link to the GitHub repo and a link to any other resource that would be useful in your understanding of MCP, and the link as well to Alpha Vantage platform if you want to use their APIs as well. All right, so that's the video. Do like and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.